Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey. Good evening. Yes. Hey. Good evening, Vitamin M family. How are you? I see my sisters on. Shawayla, good evening to you. I see those that have been hanging out in the waiting room, in a sense, ready for your vitamin M on tonight. And we are live once again. Yes! Hey! We're live. Hey, we're live. Hey, we're live. We're live. We're live. Hey, we're live. Hey, we're live. Hey, we're live. We're live. We're live. Hey, I'm so excited about being live on tonight. It's something about, being live. It's just something about being live. Good evening, Satoya. I am excited about everybody that is joining me on tonight. This is the Vitamin M Show. I am Marshall Sterling. I am your host. I am your guide. Listen, we are on this journey together, and I am excited that I get to do life with you. I am excited that we get to do this thing together. Good evening, Brian. Good evening to everyone that is on. I pray that you are ready to receive your vitamins on tonight. Thank you. Yes, I'm like, so, Shawayla, thank you. Say you look good. Thank you. You guys, if I have not, listen, I can't see you, but listen, you guys look good on tonight. I can feel your spirit. I can feel your soul. And I just know that you're up to something great. There is greatness within you. There is greatness waiting to happen for you. And I cannot wait to hear all of the testimonies and stories and everything that comes out as your journey begins to unfold. Remember that, listen, our 3 objectives on tonight, and you should know what our objectives are. They are to do what? To break down walls, to produce positive thinking, and to exhibit resilience amid any situation. It's something about being able to bounce back. It's something about that bounce back. When you have the ability that when life throws you whatever, when life is lifing, when life throws you all that it has, you have the ability to bounce back. You have the ability to get up again and to keep going. So I hope that you have your vitamin M writing journal, your writing utensil, and an open heart, mind, and soul, so that you are ready to receive. I want to ask you a very simple question on tonight, and I really want you to write this down and think deeply about it. Even if you're going back, even if you see this later and you're not seeing the live in the moment that it is live, I want to ask the question of you tonight, and I propose to say, why is motivation so important to me? See, go get your vitamins. You see the motivation. Why is motivation so important to me? And really, I want you to flip the me to you. Why should motivation be so important to you? Why am I going in? Why am I spending so much time here? Why the Vitamin M Show? Why do this thing called motivation? Listen. It is, listen, I can hear you when you're saying, you know what, Sterling, you know what? Hey, somebody may be saying, I can live without motivation. I really don't need any motivation or inspiration in my life. I don't think that is a thing. And I am here to challenge your thinking, to tell you that motivation is key. Motivation is key to everything that you do, whether you believe it or not. Whether you believe it or not, motivation is key. Motivation is the key to everything that you do, to every walk that you take, to every decision that you make. Motivation is what gets you going. Motivation is what gets you up in the morning. It's the it's the motivation. 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 I'm telling you, it is the motivation. So motivation, and let me define motivation for you. Motivation is the general desire or willingness of someone to do something. It is an internal state that propels individuals to engage in goal-directed behavior. So let me say that again. Motivation is the general desire or willingness for you to do something. It is an internal state that propels you to engage in a goal-directed behavior. In my own words, your motivation is your personal desire to do something or to not do something. Motivation is internal, it's personal. It is the thing that can't be fully explained, but that gets you up and gets you moving to do something. So motivation, again, it is that internal thing that gets you going. Sorry guys, I'm experiencing some things over here, so I'm gonna have to pause for a minute and I'm gonna jump right back in. I'm going to jump right back in because when you're live, you have technical issues. And so we have to address those technical issues in the moment. Hold on, team. We're addressing some technical issues on our end. So give us a minute. But it's the motivation. It's the motivation for me. It's the motivation. It's the motivation for me. Okay. I think I don't know if it's on your end. Yes, I'm telling you, sometimes when you have been, let me tell you something. I'm going live right now, but I've already recorded 3 episodes already today alone. So I'm telling you that when I tell you that we're rolling and we're working hard, and when you getting into the zone and you're doing your thing, then something is going to come to try to throw you off a little bit. So I think we have it fixed and we have it corrected. But what it is that, let's get back into talking about that motivation. So when you think about motivation, why is motivation so important? Why is motivation so important to me? Motivation is important to me because it is internal. And I want to be clear. I want to be frank. I want to be transparent. I do realize what research says about motivation. I am not crazy. I do my homework. And I want you to understand that I cannot force or make or it's like kids, and I tell people kid magic. It's about the relationship. So I spend a lot of time wanting to connect and build a relationship with you so that you trust me when I come on this screen, so that you trust what I say. I can't force you to do anything, but I am doggone determined to inspire and to activate that something within that gets you up and moving. I want to activate what's inside of you that gets you motivated to get up and to do something. I want my life to be an example. I want to walk. I want to talk. I want to live a life so that you look at me and say, you know what? She right. You know what? I believe her. It's that give and that take, the him and that her. I want to activate the motivation that is within you so that it comes on the outside of you so that you are able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. I want to light a fire underneath you because it's something about when somebody says something, when somebody does something. I have people that I follow, and when they speak, I'm all excited about it. It makes my baby within me leap. My dream, my baby is my dream, my hope, my desire. I hope to make that baby within you leap so that you are able to birth that thing, so that your motivation comes on the outside, that is no longer internal, that you don't keep it on the inside, that you let it manifest on the outside. It needs to manifest. It needs to manifest. Your motivation is the driving force behind everything that you do on a daily basis. It gets you up in the morning. It gives you a purpose. It reminds you that you need to live. What is that thing that is activated that no matter what, it'll get you up. It'll get you moving. It makes you walk a different walk. It makes you talk a different talk. That is that motivation that is within. Motivation is important because it is the thing to drive us to do what we do. You can't do what you do if you're not motivated to do it. It is your drive. It is that little something that keeps you going. Motivation is deep within you that is activated by a word, a phrase, or an action. What word, phrases, or action gets you moving? When somebody tells you that I believe in you, when somebody tells you that you have all that you need, when somebody tells you, what is it? What do you tell yourself? What do you speak over your own life that is activated, that gets you moving? It's the motivation. It's the motivation. It's the motivation. It's that motivation. It's that something that's on my inside of me. It's my something that's on the inside that then comes on the outside. When you hear it, when you see it, or whatever it is, you simply move into action because the match has been lit. What motivates you to go to work? Me, I love kids, but the paycheck sure helps. What motivates you to pay your bills? Because I need to keep a place to sleep, eat, and enjoy. What motivates you to stay out of trouble? Because I don't need bad repercussions coming back to me. I don't want the consequences of making bad decisions. I pay my light bill because the consequences of being in the dark. That's what motivates me. There is a motivating factor. It is that little something behind my head. When you think about that, I can hear my mama saying, don't get into trouble. Because when you were little, you're like, listen, I don't need a whooping. I don't need no spanking. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life. So listen, that belt was a motivator. That belt was the next thing. I remember deep down inside how it felt. So I didn't do that thing, so I didn't have to feel it. Motivation is important because it causes us to do the thing that we've been running from. That thing that you have been running from, that thing that you keep putting on the back burner, that thing that you keep convincing yourself that you can't do. See, it's the motivation within that has to be lit for you to do the thing, for you to take the leap, for you to take the step. See, have you ever thought about it? And I'm going to repeat something. It's that little something in the pit of your stomach that tells you to go ahead and do it anyway. It's that something in your stomach that although I may feel queasy, I'm doing it anyway. It's the pit, the reason why I can't quit the vitamin M show, even when I think about it. Even when at times my mind says, nobody is listening, nobody is watching. You will never be. But I remind myself of who I am. I remind myself what I was built for. And I continue to show up. It's that little motivation within. It is my personal belief that we can't accomplish anything without motivation. We must have a desire to get it done, to do it. We must see it to accomplish it. The key to motivation is movement. You have to move to be motivated. Movement is the key to motivation. Movement is the key to motivation. I'm gonna repeat something. Listen. My husband and I were talking the other night, and he said, have you ever been at a place in your life where you were tired of running? He said, I'm at that place. And so I'm at that place. I'm going to pose to you the same question tonight. Have you ever? I'm trying to, I try to remember in these lies. People say my face. People say my face. Since I'm trying these lies to remember to smile, because people like, I be like, and I'm trying to, okay, like, yes, I'm trying to remember to smile. Have you ever been tired of running? Have you ever gotten tired of running? You run from this and you run from that battle and you run from the other battle. And all you do is run. But have you ever got fed up with the bully? Have you ever got fed up with a bully and decided I'm not running anymore? That I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to take the lead and I'm going to do the doggone thing. Because running has gotten me nowhere thus far, but in the same place. So I'm no longer running, but I'm going to run into my destiny. I'm going to run into the things that I need to do, because see, now the running has motivated me. It has activated that inner motivation to handle my business. And see, and when I run, running is doing what? Running is movement. Running is movement. Motivation is important to me because, guys, I am that girl. And if I be transparent and I'm over my, and I was trying not to stay long tonight. If I be transparent, and that is a part of my journey, in this journey that I'm on, is to motivate and to inspire others. I want my life to be an example. And when I say I am that girl, yes, Shayla, enough is enough. Yes, I hear you. Yes, Patrice, do it afraid. Yes, do it afraid. You have to get to that place where you're tired of running. And why should motivation be important to you? Because motivation is what gets you to fight. You have to defend what you want at all cost. And when I say I am that girl, I have my own struggles. And it is my ultimate goal to be able to be authentic and real and true and stand in my own truth. And I'm not saying that my truth is that I'm the end all be all. There's a lot of motivational speakers. There are a lot of people out here to inspire others. I just hope that my little old life, in my little piece of the corner of the world, the people that have been carved out for me, I am that girl. I am that girl that just shows up. I am that girl that has a tough skin, but a soft interior. I am that girl that will cry. But I am that girl that will be open and honest with you and say, when I don't know, I don't know. But I can sure research. I can sure find out. I will sure ask questions. I want my life to be a living example. I want to be that little push and that little nudge for you in the right direction. I want to activate the motivation within you so that you are able to live your best life. I am here to live my best life. I am here to be real. I am here to be all that God has called me to be. And no matter what is going on around me, I am going to show up and I'm going to show out. And I hope that my hypeness and my crunkness and all the things, I hope my faces, I hope you can hear my heart, that I love this, that it brings me joy to bring others joy. It brings me peace. It is something about when I get when I get in the studio, I can I can have the hardest time, but oh, when I get in the studio to come to record, it is something about being able to lay it all out right here and to be authentic. And I hope that my energy, I really do. I pray that my energy, that you feel it, that you feel my heart, that you feel my passion, that you feel my love, that I genuinely love people. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. I am that girl. I am that girl that's going to, I'm not giving up. I'm not going to quit. My voice is needed and I'm going to keep going. I I appreciate you. I love each one of you. Tonight was, why is motivation so important? Motivation is so important. It is the fabric of our daily lives. It gets us where we need to go. Now listen, you've got to come back next week for part 2. Part 2 is the push and pull factor of motivation. The push and the pull factor of motivation is part 2 next week. Also, be on the lookout on my Facebook page, Instagram. Also on Instagram, I am hosting a live next Sunday. Not a live, let me correct that. I'm hosting a Zoom session next Sunday at 5 o'clock for 1 hour. I am going to give you all the deets about our March in-person events. I'm doing a March 1 day limited seating. And when I say limited, again, I'm transparent, I'm real. I'm going to tell you right now, when I hit my number, I'm not lying. When I hit the number that I want to hit, and when I say it's going to be intricate and personal, I mean that. I mean, it's going to be personal. It is going to be personal. I am not opening up to a bunch of people. I am limiting the number of people because I want us to be able to get up close. And I want us to be able to get up close and personal. That is going to be 5 o'clock. I'm telling you now, 5 o'clock next Sunday from 5 until 6, so that you get a 30-minute break, and then you're able to watch the episode on next Sunday. You don't know how much it means to me. This thing is new, learning all new things, trying to learn the algorithm, learning all the ways to try to connect and to reach out to people. And again, I hope you hear and can feel my heart, my energy, my love for this platform, my love for what I have been able to be blessed to do tonight. This has been your Vitamin M, and we will see you on next week. If you have questions, I'm going to hang out a little. I'm going to hang out a little bit, but if you want to jump off, jump off. I encourage you to live your best life this week, to live out your dreams. I encourage you that if this show helps you in any kind of way, sharing and getting the word out is, I'm fighting. I'm putting everything out there. We're doing all that we can to get the word out, to get the numbers up on the show. The more people that watch, the more the YouTube algorithm likes the episode, and it puts it out more and more in front of people. And so I am I'm all about that. I'm all about that life. I'm appreciative to everybody. There are people that my mom, if you guys see Tweety Thomas, that is my mom. I'm telling you, there are people that always, always, always come and watch and support. Shayla, Shawela, Brian, the Beck Smiths on here, Nancy's on here. There are people that are probably on here that I don't know that you're on, because I can't see if you don't comment. I can't see that you're there. But there are people that continue to share and to support. And I truly, 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 truly appreciate you. Again, this has been your Vitamin M. Your girl is out. Oh, somebody has a question about the bag. Oh, I would say what motivates. So if you look in the comments of what motivates you to never quit, and I would answer that by saying I'm a whole lot of stubborn. And when I am just bound and determined, and really there are plenty of times, and so in our transparency, Shuela, there are plenty of times when I really, really do, when I've told myself that this is not really it, that maybe I should try something, else. But I just keep going back, and every time I hit that spot, I remind myself of, I know that I'm supposed to be here, and God will send a word. He will send something. And I remember, I go back to the comments. I go back and watch my own episodes. And I really do. I go back and I refuel myself so that I am able to continue to do this, to do this thing. How do we jump hurdles? Wow, full steam ahead. You hit them like a track star. Hit them like a track star. Just hit them. You have to. How do you hit hurdles? How do you jump hurdles? You look at the hurdle and you have to make a decision about it. You can pause, but you can't quit. Some hurdles need to be researched. Some hurdles you need to have people to, especially unexpected hurdles, you need people to help you get over them. But you get to that hurdle and you make the decision in the moment about what you need to do next. And you have to leap, you have to jump. There are hurdles here, you learn about it. And so like me, my learning is the algorithm. So I'm learning that hurdle of jumping the algorithm. How do I make it work in my benefit? And yeah, you hit it like a track star. I'm telling you, you hit them cycles like a track star. You keep going because you know your option is not to give up. Like, it's not optional to quit. Quitting is not an option, because quitting means that I would never know if it was going to work out because I quit. So yes, ma'am, I'll pause in a minute. I'll cry at night, but I'm sure getting on this live. I may cry to Jason, but I'm recording these episodes. Because I'm gonna tell you, when that one day come, I'm gonna remember all these tears that I cried. But when that one day come and it hits and everybody and it starts blowing up and this becomes my theme, hey, I'm gonna remember all the tears I cried. But I remember how many times I'm gonna be able to have a testimony to tell people, but I kept going, but I kept going, but I kept going. Every time I got knocked back and knocked back and knocked back, I kept coming back. I kept coming back. I kept coming back. And I got knocked back again. And what I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I keep coming back. I get knocked back again and it take me back. And sometimes I'm leaning on, and you know what I do? I keep coming back. I keep coming. Yeah, bye. See, bye. Bye. See, Shuela over here asking these questions, trying to get me started. Yes. I see somebody. Somebody said, just call you, and that's it. I'm not playing. I am not playing about this. I am not playing about this thing. And I'm not playing about you. I'm not playing about your journey either. Your journey is important, and we all have to get there, because somebody is connected to me and somebody's connected to you. And if you don't get to your spot, it just throws us all off. That's all I gotta say. So listen. Peace out. I love you. Listen, have a great week. Make the week your own. You have control. You can make it what you want to make it. I hope that you will look me up on Facebook and Instagram. I will give you the link for the retreat, the one day retreat, the one day retreat Zoom, because on that Zoom call, I'm going to give you all the details about what it's going to be, what it is going to be about. So I hope that you will join me on next Sunday at 5. I love you. I appreciate you. And hey, we got this. We're going to keep each other lifted up in love and in prayer. Have an amazing evening.